if the Avengers were set up? Okay, Tarleton, AIM, this so-called cure, it's just not lining up. There's something wrong and I can feel it. Don't you? You're Dr. Bruce Banner. You're one of the greatest minds of our time.
Greatest minds? Look at you. Look at what we did. You have no idea how dangerous it is.
I have the utmost confidence in Dr. Rappaccini's abilities.
Wait, please, no, don't!
Imprisonment and torture. That's how AIM's gonna make the world a better place.
Saving the world requires sacrifice!
How long have I been your lab rat? I trusted you.
How could you make me one of them?
Tony, Thor, the cables!
Yeah, now we're talking?
Time ago.
No! Close the gate!
You struggle against the unstoppable tide of progress, Avengers.
This just got a whole lot weirder.
You should know, I'm not in the best of moods.
Avengers, if you can hear me, the convoy is transporting a highly lethal sonic disruptor bomb.
I will rid the Earth of superpowers, even if it has to end with me.
The world may look a little different from the last time we were here. But so do most of us. We helped create MODOK. And humans. AIM, Monica, that is on us. But we won't walk away from it. We are going to face this head on. Do right by the people we've hurt. Stop those who want to hurt others. But most of all,
We do it together.
Avengers, assemble.
As the newly elected Scientist Supreme, I will weed out the weak elements from within. Make no mistake, AIM is still the future. From cloning to time travel, the possibilities are endless. Now, let's begin.
Hey there, New York. Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here. Wanted to give a bit of a life update since I'm sure you're wondering where I've been the past couple of weeks. Come on, guys. I'm talking to my fans right now. Sorry about that. But yeah, I've been a little busy, and I've sorta not really kinda been working with the Avengers. It's like a side hustle. It's hard taking down a multinational corporation, especially when your team has been deemed outlaws in the public eye. But we still find time to enjoy ourselves outside of work. I've actually been able to do a lot more recreational stuff since I joined them. Here's a secret from yours truly. The Avengers? Surprisingly normal outside of bad guy butt kicking. They're like this big family of heroes, all working together and helping out, but still finding the time to have fun. Not that I've been goofing off. It's still serious work fighting alongside the Avengers. But you know how it is. Saving the city all the time, all by yourself. It gets kind of lonely. I've met so many cool people now. I've been to so many wonderful places. And you know I'd never leave New York. You guys are always my number one. But The Avengers are like no other friends I've ever had. It's been kind of great. Sorry, I'm totally getting ahead of myself. Let me back up a little bit. Start from the beginning. This is safe, right? Yeah, totally safe. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, I did not think this one through.
Hill should be in contact soon to fill us in.
Hey guys, we have a visitor.
Hey! You know, you guys should really consider getting a doorbell. Or a front door. Can I come in now?
Okay, Spider-Man, let's talk.
You two know each other.
Spider-Man's been fighting baddies in New York for like ever.
Sorry. I spent the last 5 years frozen. And in space.
I was living in a trailer.
With internet.
Well, I'd say I'm insulted, but 50% recognition ain't bad.
AIM had a pretty extensive file on him. No ID, though. You cover your tracks well.
Wow. Coming from you, you can't see it behind the mask, but I'm totally blushing right now.
Still doesn't explain why you were hanging off our helicarrier mid-flight.
Yeah, I need Tiny Dancer. She helped my friend slip some AIM intel to the Resistance a while ago. I was hoping...
I'm listening.
Right. So, I think AIM's working on something big. Like... chemical weapons big. I'm having trouble getting specifics because every file I've pulled off their servers is super redacted. The number of black bars on these things puts some modern art to shame.
And
I'm trying to track down their supplier, but I need Tiny Dancer to break AIM's encryption so I can get into one of their facilities. I can handle the rest myself.
Let us take a look first. If you're right about what AIM's got planned, we'll help you get into that facility. Hang out until we're ready to go. Tony? Nat?
It's really not a big deal. It's just to get in... You're still walking. Okay. Don't worry. I'm an expert in hanging out. Get it? Hanging? Well, I thought it was funny. You know you guys don't have to come with me, right?
We know. Still gotta help though, it's what we do. And, you don't have to wear that mask around us if you don't want to.
It's not really about me. There are people back home that I need to protect. And the mask helps me do that.
Hey, I get it. No one back home knows I'm Miss Marvel either. Except my Abu, of course, but, mask or no mask, we all need people who have our backs and really get us. Even the weird parts. Especially the weird parts. In any case, you should check out the place. Thor and the Hulk are competing in the harm room, but I'm sure you could kick them out.
The harm room? Is that name literal or ironic?
You'll see. Welcome to the Chimera, Spider-Man.
Thanks. Let's hope this was the right call, Pete. But my arm's tired from all the swinging, so maybe another day.
There. I'm sure of it.
Hey, who's the best Avenger? Oh, you are. You're the bestest Avenger that ever Avengered.
This is the Chimera. What's your ETA?
Mission report, Miss Allen.
Very funny. So, I looked into my brother's network, and I think I got a hit. A former mentor, Spencer Smythe. 4 years ago, he started working with AIM as one of their lead tech engineers.
So he could have recruited your brother.
That's what I'm thinking. Here's the good news. I know Mark's work. If they're collaborating, I should be able to reverse engineer something to give you an edge against whatever Smythe's cooking up.
Sounds good. I'll take all the edges we can get. Thanks. Hey, Liz. You there? Okay, you're either underground without service, or you hate me. Hoping for the former. Can you call me? Can we meet up?
No.
Okay, fair. Let me at least apologize. I don't know what AIM told you in your exit interview, but I told them you had nothing to do with it. They didn't believe me. Liz, I am so sorry. I know how much that internship meant to you.
No, you don't. Otherwise, you wouldn't have skimmed information from AIM's servers. What were you thinking?
Liz, I wasn't just goofing off. This time. I don't want to get you into any more trouble, but I was poking around for a good reason. I swear, I don't think AIM is being honest. About a lot of things. I'm not sure if it's safe to put in a text. Meet me for coffee?
Just leave me alone, Peter. Please.
August 12th. Whew! Okay, not paranoid. That guy was definitely following me. Well, following Peter, but now he's confused and looking around. Everywhere but up. Right above you, dude. Nope, nothing. Well, at least that probably means he hasn't seen me change outfits. Huh. How long has he been doing this? August 19th. Same guy as last week. Not the Tuesday guy. This is Thursday Man. Tuesday is the lumpy pink one that looks like an accountant. This one looks like a car salesman? I don't know. Not like I'm ever going to buy a car. I don't know what more proof I'm looking for. It's gotta be AIM. Who else would want to follow me? August 20th. Okay, well, yeah, that's proof. Today, he got into an unmarked car and drove through an AIM security gate. I'm being surveilled by a multinational corporation. Little old Peter Parker, target of industrial espionage. That is so cool. And absolutely terrifying. And it means I'm right. About something? Oh, crap. This is so above my pay grade. Okay. Welcome to the Get the Avengers to Like Me thread.
I think they already like you?
I don't know. I think I caught Iron Man glaring at me in the lab.
Ugh, that's just his face. Promise. But let me think. Can you bake? I hear he likes snickerdoodles.
Yeah, me and ovens aren't really on good terms. It's why I mostly rely on dollar pizza and halal food trucks.
Oh man, I would kill for a Euro right now.
Focus, Jersey. How do I get them to like me? Or at least tolerate me?
I don't really think you have anything to worry about. Widow trusts you, so Cap trusts you. Tony and Bruce are science bros, so if you talk nerdy to them, they'll adopt you in a heartbeat. And Thor likes everyone, so that's not really an issue. You're panicking over nothing. Promise.
I guess. I just didn't really expect superhero work to involve so much socializing. I was never any good at all those networking workshops.
Hey, if it's any help, I like you. We're gonna be best of friends, Spidey. Just you wait.
You know I was serious about this being a one-time thing, right? I'm not planning on sticking around.
Yeah. I totally believe you. Winky face.
Hey, Liz. I wanted to reach out to you before, but you blocked my phone number. Which I totally get. That is your prerogative, and I respect your boundaries. But I swear I wouldn't try to contact you if it wasn't important. So, if you haven't already deleted this, I have this friend that I'm trying to help out. He's a really good dude. You'd like him. But he's looking into some things. Things I used to be concerned about. And he found something, and honestly, I don't know who else to ask about it. I'll just say it. I was right to be worried about you-know-who. Whom? Yeah, them. They're up to all sorts of shady things. But here's the thing. It looks like they're doing it with supplies from your family's company. I know you. And I don't think you'd want Allen Chemicals involved in this. Please tell me I'm right. Miss you. Pete.
Peter, I'm not going to pretend that it's all water under the bridge, but I understand why you're contacting me. To be clear, you're right. And I would have thought that no one here would willingly let our products be used by AIM, especially not for programs like these. But those pictures your friend took prove it. Those products clearly came from us here at Allen Chemicals. I can read part of the manifest label in the pictures. And whoever it was, they covered their tracks. Any record of that sale has been expunged from our system internally. But I tracked down the paper shipping records directly from the warehouse. I'm gonna dig into this, find out where the rest of the shipment was sent. Then maybe your friend can help us find out who's behind it. Because until then, there's no one here that I can trust. Please don't make me regret trusting you. Liz.
So we looked into that intel from your friend. It's good. We're gonna move on the AIM caches and see if we can intercept one of their deliveries.
That's awesome! If we can find the caches, we might be able to find their shipment logs and trace it back to who sold them in the first place. Hey, can I ask you a question?
Shoot.
You're kind of the expert on secret identities. I've been doing this superhero thing for like 6 years now, and I still feel like I'm always on the verge of revealing who I am. How do you keep it up? When does it stop feeling like I'm lying to the world?
It doesn't. Not really. There's always going to be two sides of who you are. The public side and the private side. The more you start to mix the two, the harder it's going to be to keep the lie up.
So this is just how it's going to be forever? Lying to my family? To my friends?
Well, yes and no. Just because it gets harder when you let people in doesn't mean you stop letting them in. You just have to adapt. Find the select few you can trust, really trust, and let them help you.
Speaking from experience?
Let's just say international spies aren't really meant to have permanent homes on flying helicarriers. Listen, I know the double life is a pain. Trust me, I think about it all the time. So if you're feeling overwhelmed and just need to talk it out, let me know. I'm pretty good at keeping secrets.
All right. I will. Thanks. You know, originally I was gonna call myself Black Widow Man. But then I found out that male Black Widow spiders are harmless. Kinda took the teeth out of the name.
And Spider-Man has a better ring to it.
Smythe's been demanding new schematics for weeks, and nothing seems to please the bastard. He's a genius, I'll give him that, but his obsession with Spider-Man is getting old. And it's only gotten worse the past few days. I know it's coming up on the anniversary of Alistair's death. I don't know, maybe that's the reason he's more manic than usual. I'm approving another round of funding through Allen Chemicals. Dad's preoccupied with keeping an eye on Liz, so I can probably skim a couple more caches for AIM if it comes to that. I know we lost a few shipments last week. The webs were sort of a dead giveaway for who's been poking around. Who knows? Maybe Smythe's crazy ramblings about Spider-Man have some merit after all. I need more coffee. I've got another modification I've got to fix for the geezer tonight. He's asking for an increase in toxin spill, but you know, look, it's all gonna be over soon. And then I am taking a private jet to Maui. Raxton.
I sent you the pictures of the new tech my friends have been seeing.
Yeah, that's definitely Mark's work. Ever since he apprenticed under Spencer Smythe, he's designed his circuits just like these. I'll send you some of his older schematics for you to compare.
Thanks, Liz. We're starting to see real tech in the hands of AIM now. Not just prototypes. I mean, Spider-Man sees them. Then he tells me about it, obviously. Hey, how are you holding up? You still feel safe where you are?
Yeah. I don't know how long I can keep a poker face, but I'm okay for now. I just can't believe Mark sold out Allen Chemicals to AIM. He's ambitious, sure, but this seems extreme. Is it just jealousy?
Of you?
He knows my dad set up the company to turn over to me when he officially retires. Maybe Mark wanted to prove that he was better at making money? Who knows? But Mark is in way over his head with AIM. I just hope he realizes that before it's too late.
Let me know if I need to tell Spidey to keep an eye on you. I'm so sorry I dragged you into all of this.
Dude, this is my family. I'd rather know and do something about it than stand by in silence.
I guess. In spite of it all, it's been really great working with you again.
Same, Pete. Shame it took all this.
What the hell was that out there?
I don't know what you mean. The new synthoids worked exactly as designed.
Someone could have been killed. We never agreed to that, Spencer.
You're either willfully ignorant or an idiot if you thought people wouldn't get hurt, Mark. And that spider freak has been working with them. I wouldn't have had to maximize production if the brat hadn't gotten the Avengers involved.
Look, I know you still hold a grudge against them, but...
A grudge? Is that what you think this is? Just some petty vendetta against the innocent Avengers? My son is dead. And it's their fault, their incompetence from that stunt in San Francisco. I think I'm due a little bit of compensation.
This isn't just about you.
You're right. It's not. And I'm not the only one who's been betrayed here. Turns out the Resistance has a new biochemist working with them. Liz Allen. She's been helping the Avengers and Spider-Man. She's as much a traitor as the rest of them.
Don't talk about her like that.
You told me once that you'd do anything to protect your family. Protect your sister. Is that still the case?
Yes.
Get your house in order, Mark. I won't be held responsible if she gets caught in the crossfire.
Hey, did you get one of these too? Because I think AIM is trying to frame me? Like actual big bad corporation framing me. Please let me know if you're seeing this, Liz. I'm kind of scared. Pete.
Attention, Mr. Peter Parker. This letter is to notify you that an internal investigation has been opened regarding your work with advanced idea mechanics. Our team has incontrovertible evidence that during your internship with AIM, you conducted illegal experiments on inhuman patients placed in AIM's care, in violation of the patient's rights and federal regulations. We have further cause to believe that you have been leaking information to an extra-legal vigilante group, the Avengers. We at AIM have little choice but to take decisive action in response to this, potentially including reporting the matter to the proper authorities. Mr. Parker, by being selected for our internship, you demonstrated that you have a promising future in the sciences. Unfortunately, your reckless acts have placed that future in jeopardy. We understand that young people can be drawn into situations without realizing the full implications, and have no wish for your entire life to be derailed by one bad decision. But this is a serious matter that requires immediate attention. We want to offer you the opportunity to cooperate with our investigation. By telling us what you know about the Avengers and any other groups you've been working with, you would demonstrate remorse and good faith, and avoid the need for your name to be dragged into this sordid matter. We could then direct the authorities to those actually responsible, and provide you with the counsel of our legal team, free of charge. Please contact us at your soonest convenience. You still have the opportunity to protect yourself and your future, but that window is rapidly closing. Best regards.
Hey, Everything's gonna be okay. Just breathe.
Easier said than done. I'm kind of freaking out. They're just gonna blame all the experiments on me? I mean, that's my signature they forged.
Pete, there is no way this is gonna hold up in court. They're just trying to scare you.
It's working. Even if it doesn't stick, they're gonna drag my name through the mud. I'll be a pariah.
I'll look into it. Don't worry. I'm not gonna let AIM get away with this. Speaking of, I need a bugle contact to broadcast AIM's experiments to the public. Take them down from the inside, but we need someone to upload it to the bugle site.
I'll do it.
No, you'll lose your job.
I dragged you into this mess to begin with, so let me take the fall. If it takes down AIM in the process, that's what matters, right?
You sure about this?
Positive. Have Spider-Man send me AIM's feed and I'll stream it.
Okay. Thanks, Pete. I owe you.
You don't owe me a thing, Liz.
Hey, hey! I know I can't see your face, but you're being all quiet. It's freaking me out, man.
Sorry. Just thinking about what happened with Smythe. I can't believe we let him get away.
Listen, I'm new to this whole thing, but if I know anything, it's that villains always escape the first time. It's a rule.
Fair point. I just feel bad that Mark's taking the fall for Smythe.
He sorta helped make those robots, though? And it's not like he was forced to help AIM. He knew what he was doing.
Except now we know that he was working with AIM to protect Liz. So, I kinda understand his motivations.
Wild. Look, maybe instead of cozying up with mad scientists and villains, what if Mark just talked to her? Asked her what she wanted?
Okay, fair. But we know how powerful AIM is. If he wanted to protect Liz, what choice did he have?
There's always a choice.
Well, I hope I never have to make that one.
You already did, dude. And you're here. With us.
You hanging in there?
Did you include a hanging pun there just for me? Aww.
I did not. But feel free to interpret it as such. I mean, are you doing okay with the double life?
I'm adapting.
Good to hear. Your friend Liz talked to me. Mentioned a mutual contact of yours, Peter Parker. Looks like AIM was gearing up to drag him through an ethics trial around a number of inhuman experiments they were conducting.
Oh, wow. I'll be sure to tell him to keep his head down. Maybe have him look into a lawyer or something.
Don't worry about it. Their evidence was flimsy at best and easy to wipe from their system. Probably better not to tell him. I just wanted you to know, in case he came to you about it.
That's great to hear. Thank you so much, Black Widow.
You know you can call me Nat, right? And Liz deserves the thanks. She's the one who asked me to look into it. Anyway, I was serious about what I said before. Anytime you want to talk, just let me know.
Thanks, Nat. I will. June 12th. It's 9:45 on a weekend, and I'm calling this patrol early because, I am wrecked. Nothing major to report. The most exciting thing was getting a dog out of a locked car, which is a level of intensity I can live with for a bit. I'll do some extra patrolling tomorrow. Gonna have more downtime now that I got fired. I mean, of course it was gonna happen. Using my company login to hijack the Bugle's live feed and broadcast AIM's unethical practices was apparently crossing a line. Who knew? I will miss getting paid to take pictures, but working with the Resistance is worth it. Not monetarily, of course. It's ramen season again, but I feel like I'm doing something unambiguously good. Both Peter and Spider-Man this time. Instead of one just being a mask for the other. And it's nice to have people I can trust and rely on. If Kamala was here, she'd tell me to go to bed. I need someone to tell me to go to bed. Peter, go to bed. Doesn't have quite the same effect.